This morning's senseless attack in Brussels is proving just how vulnerable the world really is when it comes to terrorism.
And that includes here at home, where law enforcement is dealing with threats every single day. Let's bring in Defender Kevin Dietz, who has been talking with the local head of the FBI about any ISIS threats that might exist here in Metro Detroit. Kevin?
Yeah, there's no specific threat right now here in Michigan or anywhere in the United States, but there are ISIS and ISIL supporters here in Michigan and in every single state in the United States. So the fear is that this is a rapidly growing movement, and we have to be as cautious as we can. A violent and deadly terror attack in Europe. It's devastating, but not shocking to federal authorities who say thousands of radicalized people have traveled back and forth from Syria and Europe. More people than authorities can track. Here in the United States, there are far fewer.
We estimate approximately 200 to 250 people have traveled from the United States overseas to the Middle East to participate in fighting.
In a recent one-on-one interview with Detroit FBI boss David Gelios, he openly shared the Bureau's concerns of attacks like this happening here in the United States, where ISIS and ISIL have switched to intensive online internet recruiting of people already living in the United States.
ISIL is changing strategies and tactics and suggesting folks, they encourage them to radicalize, but they encourage them to conduct their operations here in the United States.
Today's attacks on the metro system and the airport check-in area, which is before you get to screening, are considered soft targets, places you can get a bomb or weapons into fairly easily.
And in terms of going forward, if we believe that we're not at war with ISIS, we are absolutely at war. And we will mitigate and address the threat as it happens.
Detroit Police Chief James Craig and the FBI agree attacks here at home will increase, and that while al-Qaeda went after massive targets, today's terrorists think smaller: transportation centers, malls, schools, churches, and stadiums.
They can go in and still make a big bang by conducting violent acts and harming a number of individuals. It would pale in comparison to a World Trade Center attack, but the impact of those sorts of events in the public domain are very, very significant.
Our Defender investigative unit tracks every terror case in the United States, and just to give you an idea of how active law enforcement's been, there has been a case broken up in Michigan and at least a dozen other states just in the past year. Kevin Dietz, Defenders.
Well, Kevin, we've watched the authorities in Europe talking about what average citizens can do. What are you hearing about us? So what regular citizens should be doing here?
I know it's hard, but they're asking us to, at these soft targets, places we all go in the public, to really stay alert and keep your eyes open. And if you see something, say something. They mean that. And even more difficult, if you think you have a friend or a family member who may become radicalized, you need to pick up the phone and call the FBI and let them know about these people. They say we have to stop these before they happen rather than right at the last second.
That is the slogan. See something, say something. All right, Kevin.